This is Shagga, son of Dolph, chieftain of the Stone Crows. Timit, son of Timit, ruler of the Burned Men. This fair maid is Chella, daughter of Czech, leader of the Black Ears. And here we have Bronn, son of...
You wouldn't know him.
You've probably heard about my family. They're the ones that invented, they participated in, you probably never heard of them. But anyway, I recently did what a lot of people are doing, mailing my spit to a lab to dissect it and get DNA results. And so the results came in, and of course the big question is what they are compared to what you have been told. And as it turns out,
you're fucking a white male! So? You're a white man!
I haven't given the results yet. He doesn't know what I am. Anyway, what I was going to say, it happens that the results are different than what I've been told. So what I was told is I was about half German, French, Irish, Scottish, Swedish, and part Native American from both sides of the family. Cherokee from my father's side and Mohawk from my mother's side. And so here are the results. German, big fat 0, no German. So the whole Hitler and Nazi thing, I had absolutely nothing to do with that. French, another big goose egg, 0. And Native American, something I've been telling people for decades. When my grandmother found out, she asked me if I spoke the language. No, I didn't speak the language. And as it turns out, that's also a big fat 0, which would explain why I couldn't speak the language. So for decades, many moons, I tell white man, I part Cherokee. And it turns out that that was wrong. So those are the things that were the no's. So what were the yeses? Well, it turns out 37% Scandinavian, which makes the Swedish make sense. So Sweden. And that's pretty damn white. I mean, Sweden is where Jesus came from. 31% was Irish, Scottish, Welsh. So there's the Irish and Scottish that I heard. 15% English. So really 47%, close to half being United Kingdom descent. And then you have 37% Scandinavian. So a lot of white. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's okay to be white. And then 16%, this was the surprise, 16% Greek. Had no idea, never heard anything about ancestors from Greece. Now for Greece, we're talking about Mediterranean. We're talking about same latitude as Turkey and Spain. And my father did have noticeably darker skin, so I'm guessing that came from his side. Although that darker skin could also be from the jaundice from his alcoholism as well. Maybe a combination of the two. So different than what I've been told, and really doing this, it's just to fill a small curiosity, nothing more. I mean, how much does this really change? What am I going to do now with this knowledge? Am I going to get on a plane to Sweden? Am I going to listen to ABBA more? It kind of cracks me up, these commercials where, oh, I found out I'm Scottish, I'm going to wear a kilt, or these other things. I found out I'm part Native American, so I'm going to get some pottery so I feel closer. To me, that's kind of stuff's kind of silly. I'm an American. On average, I'm going to have more in common with people born and grew up in the United States of America. On average, I'm going to have more in common with those people than any other people on earth, and that is regardless of ethnic background, and that's especially true with people of my generation. People who went to high school when MTV just came out, People who remember when we walked up to a television to change the station, and times before the VCR and the cell phone. And really, that's the big thing. It's no change, once again, just to fulfill a small curiosity. Something a lot of people are doing it, and I do recommend that people do it. Just something to talk about around the dinner table. And it is kind of interesting. Greece was definitely interesting, and Greece is known as the cradle of civilization. So if you look around and see all that civilization, yeah, that was me. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this. Until next time.
Cisco, do we have to leave all our good friends now?
Only until next time, Pancho. Adios, amigos.